Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Justin Chon about Pachinko, which is premiering March 25th on Apple TV+. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for speaking with me.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot to unpack here with Pachinko, Justin. I mean, based on a very popular book, based on very important historical events. What's that mindset like for you directing a project like that after what I just said?
Well, specifically after what you just said, scary, you know, like it was a lot to cover. And you know, obviously I'm Korean, so there's a sort of, you know, ethnic obligation and responsibility that I thought I wanted to honor and bring to light. But, you know, ultimately it starts on the page, and the scripts are so incredible that you know, it was a lot easier because of that, you know.
Yeah.
And then and my job was to create synergy and try to elevate and lift things off the page and bring my perspective to the show.
100%. And, you know, I love the series so much, and flashbacks are obviously becoming a huge component now to a lot of TV shows and film. You know, this one has many flashbacks across many different eras and generations. So I'm just curious what the mindset is for that, where, you know, you're not just doing with a one flashback here and there, you're going back and forth to a lot of different times, basically. What's that like for you?
Yeah, you know, and I think you can consider it flashbacks, but the way I viewed it is just concurrent storylines, right?
Yeah.
It's a really great, engaging way to be able to get backstory and you know, also keep the audience engaged in terms of, like, you know, giving information as we go, that I thought was very engaging. And I, frankly, I thought it was something that breathes a lot of life into the show.
Absolutely. One of the things they're going to see when it drops on March 25th is the opening credits are probably one of my favorite things I've ever seen. Like, I loved it so much. Is there anything you can tell me about the opening credits? Like, what were, like, that dance number? That was just amazing. I loved everything about that.
Oh, I think it's really fun. It's and I think it's, to be honest, I think the show, it is an emotional show. Yeah. So you need some sort of levity and some sort of, like, energy at the beginning to start off every show, and it's a perfect way to kind of, like, rocket into every episode. So something that I enjoy too.
Is it difficult to go from, you know, directing and acting? Like, are you getting used to that a little bit, or is it still kind of take some time to used to, depending on the project for you?
Well, this show I'm not acting in, and I think that's really helpful, so I can really be laser focused on being, you know, behind the camera and watching what's on the screen. But no, I mean, it's all in the same. It's all creation, you know, and I think that that's what I enjoy, is making stuff, whether it's, you know, creating a role or creating a television series, and what I like about being behind the camera is such a intimate collaboration with so many different disciplines, you know, just having input on how the, you know, sets are going to look and be built, and what kind of materials, to the wardrobe and the color palette we want to, you know, put on screen, and working with that. And frankly, being an actor really helps with directing actors and speaking their language and help trying to be there for them, you know, emotionally, and being supportive, I think, is exciting for me. So I think it's fun in every way, you know, and I think at some point I will act again, but right now I'm really enjoying directing. So
absolutely.
Yeah,
for sure. Justin, thank you so much for your time. And March 25th, Pachinko's premiering on Apple TV+. Thank you so much for your time.
March 25th. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.